The thing is about growing up in trauma is that when a child is wired for survival mode so young, your nervous system wires itself for survival. No matter how old you grow, your nervous system is always going to be protecting you and it's always going to be in survival mode because this is the only way that it learned how to protect itself. Your subconscious cannot tell the difference between you when you were 7 or you when you were 50 years old. It's going to always be wired to keeping you safe, to protecting you. And this is why when your body is stuck in survival mode, your body is always scanning for danger, even when it's not dangerous. But this is just the way that it learned to protect itself. And because your body is stuck in survival mode, you are not your real self. You're always acting from a place of wounds, from a place of fear, meaning you're not going to be creative. You're not going to thrive in life. You're not going to easily just express your feelings. You're not going to be able to dream. All your body focuses on is just to keep you alive, just to get through the day. If you had to bottle up your emotions, when you were little because nobody validated them, you are going to grow up just for you to be the easy child, just for you to not burden the people around you with your issues. You had to almost shrink yourself, suppress, the real you, just to keep the peace in a chaotic home. If you had to pretend that you were not affected by manipulation or disrespect or heartbreak, then of course as an adult you're going to grow up feeling like you are helpless and you feel like you don't have any control over your life or your feelings, and you're just going to be stuck in your head all day long. Of course you're going to be emotionally spiraling, and of course you're going to have a shit ton of anxiety. But again, this is not you being a victim. This is your survival mode just trying to heal, but it doesn't know how. Nobody taught your nervous system to act normal, to act normal again. Your brain learned from a young age that being emotional or showing emotions, it equals danger. That needing someone is like weakness. That asking for love, that means that you're too much. So now, when you try to speak up or when you try to express your feelings, your brain kind of gaslights you into telling you that your emotions are not gonna be validated, so just don't speak about them, just don't bring them up. Because automatically, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna care about your feelings, so just don't speak about them, okay? Just keep them to yourself. And by keeping them to yourself, you are basically bottling them and you're suppressing them in your nervous system, in your body. And then you confuse this pain with self-pity, but it's actually not. It's actually years and years of grief that was unprocessed. It's deep, like it's deeply stored in your body.